guys, it's Whitney from Reviving Homemaking, and we're going to do another 5-Question Friday post. It's Thursday, not Friday, but we're going to go ahead and do it because I have another blog post planned for tomorrow, so I'm just going to kind of swap the days. And since it's Thursday, I don't have the new questions, but so we're just going to jump back a week and do the questions from the 10th of January. And the questions can be found at 5crookedhalos.blogspot.com. And at the end of this, join in, post your comments and responses of how you would answer this week's, or, well, last week's 5-Question Friday. So, question 1. Flu mist, flu shot, or take your chances? We take our chances. We've had the flu, and I don't know, we just go with the idea of maintaining health through, proper nutrition and exercise and rest, and those that approach, how effective that is for decreasing your likelihood for illnesses. We also have done some herbs and things like that, like echinacea. We actually last week we were visiting husband's family, and his mother had the flu, and we were actually coming in for a visit on the tail end of her being sick, and so we were preparing with our echinacea like a week ahead or something like that. But just trying to, the idea of maintaining health, and then also the idea of just kind of avoidance. Other than the case of running into her, we generally just try to not go out if we're sick. A lot of illnesses spread just because of people going out before they should, and just kind of keeps it going. So if you're sick, rest, take the time you need to let your body do what it needs to do, which is just fight. The body can fight on its own for a good bit. So yeah, we don't do the flu shot, and that's just our choice. Question 2. Do your kids have iPads? If so, what are some good educational apps and prices? We don't have kids, so it doesn't really apply. I honestly, though, cannot imagine getting a child of mine an iPad. They're very expensive, and not only that, I just feel like education can occur without being so attached to technology. I feel like a lot of education seems to be streamed through technology, and that's not like use of technology is a bad thing in education. It's just we somehow have been able to educate individuals for a long time without being attached to gadgets. But I'm not opposed to them by any means. As far as like, would I ever get it for my own children, future children? Probably not. Like I said, there's a tremendous amount of expense for such as that, and for things like that, I kind of a personal rule of you need to earn it to get it. And so, if you wanted an iPad, then you need to earn it, even if it's not the full amount. You need to earn it. So, just my own philosophy. Question 3. That kind of plays into question 3. But question 3. Your favorite boy or girl baby names? Of course, I don't have children, but I'm a girl. I have favorite names. Favorite boy names, I love Kingston and Grayson. I think they're just really unique. Girl names, Greenlee and Lorelei. Both of those are created names, but I think they're very pretty. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see what is actually used. It's kind of naming a child is kind of a mutual decision, not really a one-person decision. So I've just thrown them out there. Just saying. Question 4. I guess that kind of plays into question 1. Anyway, question 4. If an apple a day keeps the doctor away, which apple do you prefer to eat? and the options were red/green, gala, red delicious. I personally love gala apples, especially like when you get like the little small ones, little cute petite sizes. They're just right for snacking. I love galas. Crisp, sweet, juicy, perfect. Question 5. We're on 5. Question 5 is, what is your favorite place to escape for peace and quiet, or to think, and why? We have this big brown, ridiculously comfy brown chair. I think I said brown twice. Anyway, big brown chair, extremely comfortable, and it's tucked away in this little like nook in our bedroom. And so we have like bookshelves, big comfy brown chair, and that's like, if there's a time that I really need to think, or just kind of really like turn something over in my mind, then that's generally where I go, because it's just kind of so pulled away from everything else. And then I have all my books if I want to reference something. I have all the books sitting there, and journals and things like that. So that's just one of my places as far as if I want to be quiet and to think. Other times if I'm wanting to go out, I really like going to places like coffee shops or cafes and places like that I can just kind of have my little munchie of whatever, drink, and then just work or read or do whatever I need to do and not be bothered. So I think that is it. Kind of a quick 5-question Friday. It's late in the day, so I'm getting kind of tired, if you can't tell. But I wanted to go ahead and get a post up for today and do the 5-question Friday, because I am really enjoying seeing so many people responding to them with their answers, and it's just so much fun whenever I get to participate. So there's the questions, and leave your responses in the comment section, either on there's a Facebook page for Vibing Homemaking, or there's the comment section below the post on the blog page. And that is it. Guys, have a great weekend. Bye.